God is all the closure that you could ever need. I get there are certain situations where you wish that you guys were still friends, or you wish that you guys were still together. Maybe you were in the wrong. Maybe they were in the wrong. But what you have to accept, what you have to grow to an understanding of, is that if it was meant to be, it would be. And let it be. You know? If you guys were meant to still be together, y'all would be together. If y'all were still meant to be best friends, y'all would be best friends. God hears things that you don't hear. God sees things that you don't see. God knows things that you don't understand. Lean on his understanding and not on your own. So when you have that in your mind at all times, you don't seek closure, because the closure is, if it was meant to be, it would be. And you got to let that go. Let it be that, because that's all that it is. That's all that it can ever be. You know, say you got a best friend, and maybe they did wrong. Maybe they just not the best friend that they could be for you, but you miss them and you really want them as a friend. You can try all you want. You can apologize all you want. You could do all that you can do. Say they reciprocate the same energy. Say you guys rekindle things. Cool. Say you try that and it don't work out. Cool. Know whatever the outcome is, it is what it is. It's whatever is happening is what meant to be. It's what's meant to happen, and you have to grow to accept that. And it's not always fun, it's not always a good feeling, but you are always going to be okay. No matter the result, you are always going to be okay. And you have to know that, and you have to understand that, and you have to accept that. Say it's a relationship. Maybe they did you wrong. Maybe you want to know why they cheated on you. Maybe you want to know why that they were such a bad girlfriend, such a bad boyfriend to you, when you did everything that you could for them. Let me tell you something. You're not going to want to hear this, but a lot of people are not sorry. A lot of people still aren't aware of the damage that they've done. A lot of people don't understand the true pain they caused on you until it's literally reversed, and then they're in your position and they look back to like, oh wow, that's how you felt. Okay, now I get it. Some people know how much it hurt you and they don't care because they're in such a dark place themselves. Some people are manipulators and liars and have literally believed their own lie, that they didn't even do anything to you. Some people are manipulators and liars and know what they did to you and still like playing victim. You don't know. You know, you don't know how the conversation will be. And a lot of the times you could go into a conversation of seeking closure, wanting them to take accountability, wanting them to be sorry, wanting them to understand the damage. And a lot of them truly don't give a fuck. And a lot of them are just genuine manipulators and will flip it onto you, or will only apologize to still have access to you, and so y'all could be right back in this loop again. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that if y'all were meant to be together, if this was meant to work out, if y'all were meant to be best friends, y'all would be best friends. You wouldn't need to watch this video, because you wouldn't need to seek closure, because y'all wouldn't have separated. It wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be what it is now. But it is what it is now. And you have to accept that. And you have to know that God is not going to do anything that's not meant to be done. He makes no mistakes. So you can have a best friend for 30 plus years, but if y'all fall out about this situation, it don't mean that the relationship was fake. It don't mean that they're just this badass person. It don't mean you're this badass person. It just means that y'all not meant to go to the next chapter together. And that's okay. You could be in a relationship for 20 years. Same thing. It don't mean that they're a bad partner and they never loved you and they never cared and they gave up. It simply just means that it was only supposed to last 20 years. And that's okay. And it's a hard pill to swallow. I've lost a lot of friends on the way. I'm not going to say I don't miss them. I'm not going to say that it didn't affect me, because it did. You know, it's moments I still miss them. It's moments I still think about them. It's moments I think about why we fell out. But I will never have ill intentions of them, and I will never allow the fallout to make me feel like everything was fake, because it's not fake. It's just it wasn't meant to get past this point, and that's okay. That's okay. And I feel like the hardest part is accepting that it's okay, is accepting that it's time to move on, is accepting that if it was meant to be, it would be. And like I said, all the closure you need is God. Lean on his understanding, not on your own. Talk to him about it, pray to him about it, cry to him about it. vent to him about it. Get those feelings out, get those thoughts out. Lean onto him. Ask him for understanding. But know that when it comes to the universe, it's working for you, not to you. And everything happens for a reason. Everything is working out for your greatest good. Remember that. Stay in tune with that. Stay in touch with that. And it'll be easier to swallow what you're going through. And it'll help you understand that all the closure you need is with God. Which is that if it was meant to be, it would be. You know. And that's okay. That is okay. It's not fun. It sucks. But you're going to live and you're going to be all right. Okay? I love you. Keep your head up. Lean on God. Mwah.